good people? This is George and Shannon from Real Deal. Tonight we're going back to our roots a little bit. We're going to do a paranormal investigation at a place called Paradise Express Spirits and Wine. This place has been here probably 40, 50 years, somewhere in that area. And we've got an employee here that he is kind of a doubter, but a couple other employees and the owner hear things all the time, see some things.
The doubter asked us to do it.
The doubter asked us to come in and kind of look around and see what we can find, so that's what we're going to do. Hope you can hear me. Like I said, this is a Paradise Express Spirits and Wine here in Shelbyville. They will take care of all your liquor needs. So with that said, we're going in. Okay, everybody, like I said, this is Real Deal. We're here at Paradise Express Spirits and Wines, and we're going to be talking to one of the guys that works here. His name is going to be
employee number one.
Employee number one. He doesn't want to give his name, and that's okay. I understand that.
Well, I'm not the story.
You're not the story. That's a good way to look at it.
Yeah.
Okay, this place has been here for quite a while, probably around, I know, for 40 years. But back when it was a garage, I don't know anything about that, but so some of the guys say they hear things. What's going on with that?
Right. All right. So a little bit of the history of this building. It's Paradise Express here on Main Street. The owner rents this from a landlord that owns the property itself. My understanding is back in the 30s or thereabouts, this was a gas station, and then at some point in time it was added on. Well, it was still a gas station, and then at another point in time it became a bar with a little eatery in the back. That probably would have been, I don't know, I have no clue, but I would guess around 80s, 1980s, somewhere in that neighborhood. I really don't know. Paradise acquired this about, I don't know, I guess maybe about 5-6 years ago, somewhere in that neighborhood, or started coming here as a liquor store. There's typically two major employees here, and then another third. I'd be the third employee. I don't work here all that often. The other two are here pretty much 5 days, 6 days a week, 8+ hours a day. The two other employees report hearing clanking of bottles, like if you were to shake the shelving where the bottles are, that type of clanking. I don't know where they hear it at. I don't know how often they hear it, not all that much. And they will say jokingly, oh, it's Casper or the ghost or whatever in here. To my knowledge, they haven't seen anything. To my knowledge, that's the only thing they've heard. Any activity I've seen here, I don't think there's any activity. The only anomalous things that I do that have happened is the door, the entrance door will open on its own, but that could, I don't know why. It could be wind, it could be air pressure, I don't know, but it.
Yeah, we checked it out, and I opened the door, and it did move slightly. It's going to take a good wind to open that door. See, it doesn't close all the way when it's open, but it's going to take a really good wind. Maybe a truck or something going by might cause it. Could be pressure from opening that door or the window back there. We don't know. We
Right.
checked it out just to debunk and see what's going on.
Yeah, it does not latch very well unless, well, it doesn't latch. You got to lock it to latch it. And it will open 6-8 inches and kind of stay open and close. But that's, you know, when no one else is around. But like I said, air pressure, wind, and I don't see a relationship on that. I haven't figured it out. I don't know.
So you're a skeptic like me.
Oh yeah, I'm
Yeah.
definitely a skeptic.
Yeah.
Yes.
And I understand that. It sometimes takes a real shocking event to make you believe.
Well, let me be a little clearer. I'm a skeptic that there's anything paranormal in this building. Do I think that there is a paranormal? Do I think that there are entities and things of that nature? Well, yes. To me, there's no doubt. I've had experiences before, and so I have no doubt that there are. I'm just not convinced that the door opening is due to a
Right.
paranormal event. I don't know what it is. It's just unexplained right now. I cannot tell you what it is.
And you know, the reason that we wanted to do a investigation here is because there's running water right next to it, a little river or creek, whatever you want to call it.
Where we magnet fish.
That's where we magnet fish all the time. And they let us park here in the back when we do magnet fishing, which we thank you very much for. But there has been death, a lot of death along this creek right here. In one area about, I don't know, 1,000 yards or less is Jail Hill Bridge. 3 people were hung and killed. I won't go into the history of that. We've done
That's
that
a later
before.
video.
That's a later video. Also, there was a girl that had fallen to her death up here on the bridge. Again, that's questionable where she fell.
2 or 3
Or she
people
was
sit
pushed.
down here.
There's been 2 or 3
back
other
there.
people on this creek itself that have died. Some funny deaths. I don't know. I won't go into that either. That's a later
I
video.
fell in a couple weeks ago.
Yeah, Shannon
And,
fell in.
and that creek that he's talking about is about 45 or so yards from here to the east.
Yes.
So the Paradise Express is generally an east-west building, kind of a long, narrow building, a main road into to the south of us, which is Main Road here of Shelbyville, and then to the north is Washington Street. So that's kind of give you an idea of how this is set up.
And this area has got a lot of history as far as Civil War stuff. The lynchings that I mentioned. I was talking to a guy recently, and he said that there was a Indian hunting ground, which is probably about 100 yards back over by the soccer field.
That'd be to the north. Mm-hmm.
To the north,
Right.
right past it. And there's a field on the other side of the creek, and he said that used to be like an Indian hunting ground. This whole area, Shelbyville itself, has got a lot of history,
It's rich with it.
rich with different types of history. And there has been death around here. So that being said, we're just going to do a quick investigation. You know, we're not like your normal paranormal people that takes the camera and switches it real quick because they heard something, making noise. You know, we just want scientific fact. I did a K2 sweep in here just now, and there is nothing, I mean nothing going on with the K2 meter
did a
except where the
temperature
electric
sweep.
boxes is. That's it. And that's what should be. That's the way it should be. Now, I'm going to leave this on the whole time we're here. If it goes off, then something's going on, either paranormal or electrical wise, and there should not be any electrical thing going on here while we're here. So, and I've got the milligauss meter as well. We're going to leave it on. I've got this little box here. It looks like it's a piece of junk, but if anything touches it, is it plugged in? Yeah. Anything touches it, blue light. If I get it working. Sorry about that. It's falling apart. There we go. If anything touches it, it lights up. Right. It's a motion detector as well. So anything happens, big bang, it'll light up. You get close to it, it lights up. We're not going to get close to it, that close to
Oh,
it.
did you see
That
That
that?
just went off just now.
I hope the camera caught that because it pointed at it.
K2 just went up to the, was it the yellow?
Yeah.
It flickered up to the yellow.
Okay. That should not have happened. So, that being said, we might as well just start right here. What do you think?
Well, let's ask. Let's say, hey, whatever made it flip up, whatever made the light go up to yellow, come by here and make it go yellow again.
There
See
you
if,
go.
see if it'll go on command.
If there's anything here, you can touch this device. It will not harm you. It just lets us know that something is here or someone is here. It just went up.
Wow.
Can you touch this box here? That wire?
This little wire, if you touch it, it will light up. Can you touch that? Will you touch that? It will not harm you.
All right, let's try one more time. So, if you were here, and if you did make the light go up on this box here, one more time, and then we'll ask some questions. Can you do it again and make that light jump up? Do exactly what you did before. Please.
We just want to communicate with you. We're not here to do any harm.
How about this? If you would like to talk to us, if you'd like to interact with us, that's a really good way to let us know that you're still here and still wanting to interact with us. If you get this box to move the lights up, just come around it and make the lights come on.
Still the same temperature as mine.
These things want to do it on command, but there's no reason that should have lit up other than it's been sitting there on all this time. Can you please make this light up again? All you have to do is touch it, get around it, get close to it. It should go up.
Do you have another K2?
This is a K2 as well.
Right, the way the goes. I was wondering if you're going to, when you walk around, you're going to leave that one here with the camera on, or you're going to...
Yeah, we can leave that camera on.
Or you're going to, what are you going to
Yeah.
take with you
We'll
as you walk
we'll
around?
take this with us.
Okay.
And leave that here as well.
Okay.
It just lit up, and is it the phone?
Yeah, that
It must be the phone doing it.
Well, but,
You got close
But-
to that one.
yeah, and see, that'll come when you get to it.
Can you make either one of these devices light up? We'd really appreciate it. We just want to know if you're here with us. If we're here talking to ourselves, looking stupid on video, that's fine. We just want to know if there's something other than us here. Can you please light up one of these devices?
Well, I mean, you may look stupid.
No,
I'm looking fabulous.
employee number one is looking fabulous.
Yes, fabulous. Yeah.
We just want to interact with you and communicate. Could you please light that up again?
How about this? Can you come over to this pointy end here? Let's get that to where... Can you see through the lens to see the...
Oh, now can you? Yeah, I can see it now.
no?
If you touch this one standing up, it'll go off, it'll beep. If it goes so high, also the numbers will go up. Anything, if you can touch anything, we would appreciate it. We're not here to harm you, we're just here to communicate. If there's anything here, please do something for us. Light this up. Rattle the bottles. I want to hear that. Anything.
On your camera, do you have the door in the background? And still have these in the foreground?
That would do.
Cool.
Just in case that opens
Yeah.
up while we're doing other things.
Okay, I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to walk around a little bit. I'm going to use a app that we go to sometimes. Now, it has a dictionary of words in it. I don't know if you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, like a
It's-
voice box.
It's an obvious.
Yeah, obvious.
Okay, this is
Yeah.
obvious, is what
Yeah.
this is.
Sure,
And it'll run through words.
sure.
So check at 12:42, I think that went off again, but I don't know.
That went off again?
Yep,
Okay.
that was the mark.
We'll check that again.
12:42.
We're going to use the Perilous. What do I do with that? Where's the Bluetooth?
You didn't want to put this one up somewhere in the back or somewhere, getting a look.
Now, where do you think would be a good place? It records sound
All
without this.
all I would say is
ITC Legion Perilous loaded.
I'd put it in the back just because so you've got one camera in one area and then another camera in the back, say, or in another area where we're not necessarily at. And,
Yeah, I'm gonna get that one out.
and I would say,
Scanning.
If you're here with us, can you say something to us. Give us a word. Anything. What is your name? No way.
No, it's totally charged.
Okay.
This
There's
one's
some
dead.
Seagram 7. Get my glasses.
What child? Are you a child?
It drained my battery and it's been saying a lot of stuff, y'all, so I don't know what to say or do. It's freaking me out.
Evidently
We've only
there's
been
something.
here half an hour.
Yeah, evidently there's something going on here.
I'm gonna make sure I keep on the K2 in your hand, too. You keep it there.
Can you make this device light up again, please? Are you a child? If you are, light this device up. All you have to do is touch it and make it go to the yellow.
I can't believe this battery was fully charged, and now this one's fully charged, and it killed this one. I just don't believe it. That fast.
You'll never make me understand that.
Mm-mm.
Months.
What?
Months.
How'd you know?
M-O-N-T-H-S. What does that mean? Right there on the table is a bottle of Seagram 7. Is that what you were talking about? 7? Did you like to have alcohol, spirits, beer, whiskey, wine, gin, anything like that? Is that why you're here in the liquor store? Paradise Express, you are.
Temperature still 71 degrees. What fluctuates between 69 and 73 depending on what I've touched
Somebody tell me why I'm sweating so bad.
with this thing.
Can you tell me anything about yourself?
Bank.
Bank.
Thank.
Thank.
T-H-A-N-K.
Well, thank you for everything up till now. It said thank. Maybe it needs to be thanked.
You're welcome. Here, round with it.
Oh,
Is there anyone else here than you?
I asked about the Seagram 7 just now, and it hadn't think, or he maybe thank was what? Thank you.
Might be thinking on the Seagram 7, yeah.
Did you like to drink spirits in your time?
God.
God.
Here, why don't we?
Uh-huh.
Why don't you go and sit in front of that door? Take the that sit in front of the
Okay.
door. Take that with you. That way you're seeing you got another camera on you.
Okay.
So let's do this. You can see here.
Tablet.
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 Okay. I don't know. And then you can bring that kind of watching this direction here. That way we got two cameras in the area here. You know what I'm saying?
yeah, I brought everything because we were back here and there wasn't nothing to watch up there, so.
Yeah. Tablet.
What do you mean by tablet?
Here's the Seagrams.
Oh man, that was my drink of choice at one time. Before I quit drinking. With a little button. Nastiest rock bit there is.
Toto.
Total.
Was that chink over you?
I didn't touch anything.
But
It was
you-
bottles, wasn't it?
You heard a chink, right?
Yeah.
That was bottles.
Or was it that?
Did you touch it?
I did touch this.
Okay, then maybe.
I
'Cause
heard it out there. I don't know.
I just was like this. Over there, I went like
Oh, I
this.
did touch this, and that might have been.
Can you make that noise again? Can you rattle the bottles?
So it said total and tablet. Are you saying that I need to close out the till soon?
So whenever you're ready, I'll buy the drink and stuff. I mean,
Yeah, I'll get it before I close out the till.
Are you buying that moonshine?
yeah, I'm buying no yellow, no basic.
Yeah. Can you please give me a name that I might be able to call you?
Ball.
Ball.
Bob? B-O-B?
Ball. B-A-L-L.
Ball.
Are you saying ball as in a ball you play with, or ball, Baal? Because I asked him, can you give me a name that I can associate with you?
Here we go, I'm going to do something here.
Look, coffee makes me poop.
Yeah.
That's great.
Kept.
Kept.
K-E-P-T.
All these words just don't.
Some of the words don't fit, but,
What I'd like you to do
oh, that's good.
is I'd like you to take this and just push it. Can you push that for us, please?
Good idea. Good idea. So we've got a little tiny car on the floor, and the K2 is next to it. If you could, can you move that little car? It won't hurt you. It's a toy. If you're a child, you would love toys, I would think.
That's me, I just touched this.
So that was what we heard.
I'm guessing the jingle was that. The thing that I said bottles, I'm guessing was that. 'Cause I
Tape.
didn't-
Tape. Yeah, we're recording. Can you touch the device in the floor or move the car? See, we're not going to cut away. Began. We're not going to cut away and then come back and the car be moved. So that's why we're real deal.
Actually, do I have a shot?
I'm holding it. That's why it's wiggling back and forth. Sorry, y'all.
I would love for you to play with this car.
And I'm going to put it on the side of the back tire. So it's almost touching.
Okay.
So that if you do walk away and it does move, you at least have a marker like
Yeah.
if it did.
Can you still talk to us?
Let it.
Leaded.
What was it?
L-E-A-D-E-D. Leaded until.
Do you open the door?
If you're the one that opens the door, light that device up on the ground. Please. Just let us know. Would you like to talk to Shannon?
East.
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 You want us to go east?
Breaker.
Breaker.
Yeah.
Breaker?
Yeah.
I'll get you in a minute. I'm just starting to close down some stuff.
Oh, you're all right.
Still do things.
Can you please give me a name? I'm begging you.